Lesson 1. Paying off parking tickets. 1.
Have you ever gotten a parking ticket?
I've gotten a few.
How many is a few?
I've gotten about 6.
Have you paid all your tickets off?
Yes, I've paid all of them off.
How much is the fine?
It's like $130 each ticket.
That's not cheap at all.
I got a parking ticket the other day.
Pay it off and they'll clear your record.
I'm going to do that as soon as possible.
Lesson 2. Paying off parking tickets. 2.
How many parking tickets have you gotten before?
I've gotten a few parking tickets before.
How many?
Only about 5 or 6.
Have you paid off your parking ticket?
Yes, I've paid my fines.
How much do you have to pay for the ticket?
If I remember correctly, it's about $130.
That's a lot of money.
I got one the other day.
Well, you better make sure you pay it off.
I may just go to the DMV today so I can pay the fine.
Lesson 3. Paying off parking tickets. 3.
Did you ever get a parking ticket?
Only a few.
What's a few?
I've gotten 6, I think.
Did you pay your fines?
Of course I have.
How much are your parking tickets?
I think they're $130.
That's expensive.
I just got a parking ticket.
You should probably pay the fine soon.
I'm going to pay it today.
Lesson 4. Fighting a ticket in court. 1.
What are you doing here today?
I would like to fight my ticket.
Is the arresting officer in the courtroom today?
Yes, the officer is here today.
What's your case?
I was pulled over for running a red light, but I never did.
Do you believe that the officer lied?
There was a camera on the signal, so he was obviously lying.
Your license plate was caught on camera?
A picture of my license plate was never taken.
Since there is no picture of your license plate on record, I am going to let you go.
Thank you. I'm glad that you believe me.
Lesson 5. Fighting a ticket in court. 2.
What are you here for today?
I need to fight this ticket that I got.
Is the arresting officer here?
Yes, he is, Your Honor.
Plead your case.
I was told by the officer that I ran a red light. That information isn't true.
Why would the officer lie?
I'm not sure, but the signal had a camera on it.
Did the camera take a picture of your license plate?
No, my picture wasn't taken.
There was no picture taken, so I'll let you go.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Lesson 6. Fighting a ticket in court. 3.
Why are you in court today?
I got a ticket and I would like to fight it.
Is the officer that pulled you over here today?
He's here.
Tell me what happened.
The officer says that I ran a red light, but I didn't.
The officer wouldn't lie about that.
He must have, because the signal had a camera on top of it.
There was no picture taken of your license plate?
I don't believe it took my picture.
I'm just going to let you go.
I appreciate that.
Lesson 7. Fighting a ticket in court. 4.
You're here today to argue your ticket.
I am.
Plead your case.
The police officer that pulled me over said I was speeding.
Were you speeding when you got pulled over?
I was not speeding.
How fast were you going?
In a 40-mile-per-hour zone, I was only going about 35.
Well, seeing as the officer that pulled you over isn't here, I'll let you go.
Do I still need to pay the fine?
No, you don't.
I appreciate your understanding.
Lesson 8. Fighting a ticket in court. 5.
Are you here about your ticket?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
What is your argument?
Your Honor, the police officer pulled me over for speeding.
You must have been speeding.
No, Your Honor, I was not.
Tell me how many miles per hour you were going.
I was going 35 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone.
That's fine. So I'll let you go with the warning.
So I don't have to pay the ticket?
You won't have to pay the fine.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Lesson 9. Fighting a ticket in court. 6.
You want to argue your ticket today?
Yes, that is why I'm here.
Tell me your argument.
I was pulled over for allegedly speeding.
Are you sure you weren't speeding?
To be honest, I really wasn't.
What speed were you going?
I was under the speed limit. I was going 35 when the speed limit was 40.
I'm just going to let you go since the arresting officer isn't here.
What about my ticket? Do I still need to pay?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so glad for your help.
Lesson 10. Learning how to drive. 1.
So you know how to drive, right?
I'm pretty good.
Do you think you can teach me?
Did you get your learner's permit yet?
I have it already.
Do you have any experience driving a car?
I've only done it once.
Do you know all the controls in the car?
Yes, I'm aware of them.
When did you want to start learning how to drive?
Whenever you have time.
We can do it tomorrow. Just call me.
Lesson 11. Learning how to drive. 2.
Do you know how to drive?
I'm a great driver.
Could you teach me how to drive?
Have you gotten your learner's permit?
Yes, I have my learner's permit.
Have you ever been behind the wheel?
I've only driven a car one time.
You do know all the controls in the car, don't you?
I know them.
Tell me when you want me to teach you.
We can do it when you have some time.
I'm not busy tomorrow. Call me then.
Lesson 12. Learning how to drive. 3.
Are you a good driver?
Yes, and I'm rather good at driving.
I need you to teach me how to drive.
Yes, but do you have your learner's permit?
Yes, I have it.
Have you ever driven a car before?
I drove a car before, but only once.
Are you aware of all the controls in the car?
I already know all of them.
When would you like me to start teaching you?
When do you have time?
Call me tomorrow and we'll get started.
Lesson 13. Learning how to drive. 4.
Do you want to practice your driving right now?
No problem. We can do it right now.
Are you buckled up?
All right, now what do I do?
Start the car.
Which way do you want me to go?
Take a left.
How far do you want me to go?
I'll tell you when to stop.
Just make sure to tell me beforehand.
We're back now, so why don't you try parking?
Well, that was fun. Let's do it again soon.
Lesson 14. Learning how to drive. 5.
Let's go practice your driving.
If that's what you want to do, then we can.
Did you buckle your seatbelt?
I'm buckled up. What's next?
You need to start the car now.
What do you want me to do?
Go left.
How far should I go?
I'll let you know when I want you to stop.
Tell me before you want me to stop.
All right, try parking here.
Thanks. Let's go driving again tomorrow.
Lesson 15. Learning how to drive. 6.
Do you think we can go driving right now?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Buckle up.
All right, now what?
Now you put the key in the ignition and start the car.
Which direction should I take?
Make a left on this next street.
Tell me how far to go.
Keep going until I tell you to stop.
Okay, but let me know ahead of time.
That's all for today, so park right there.
That was great. Thanks for taking me driving.
Lesson 16. Calling the insurance company. 1.
Hello, how may I help you?
I need to ask you something about my insurance.
What's your question?
Did you make any changes to my insurance?
What kind of changes are you referring to?
My premium isn't the same.
Is there a problem with your premium?
Did you guys raise my premium?
Yes, we did go up on the premiums.
Why wasn't I told of this change?
I apologize, and next time we will make sure to let you know.
I'd appreciate that.
Lesson 17, calling the insurance company, 2.
What can I do for you today?
I am inquiring about my insurance.
What do you need to know?
I think my insurance has changed.
What changes were made?
I think there's a problem with my premium.
What's wrong with it?
It's higher than it was before.
I believe that the premiums did go up.
You know, it would have been nice if I was notified of this.
I'm sorry about the inconvenience and will notify you next time.
That would be nice.
Lesson 18, calling the insurance company, 3.
What do you need?
I have a question about my insurance.
What are you wondering about?
Were there any changes to my insurance?
What do you think was changed?
My premium is different.
What's the problem?
I think that my premium went up.
We have raised the premiums.
You guys didn't think to notify everyone?
Next time, we'll call and let you know.
Thanks for the favor.
Lesson 19, applying for a driving permit, 1.
Hello, I would like to apply for a permit.
Can I see your ID?
No, I left it in the car.
I'm going to need to see your ID and $27 for your permit.
One moment while I go and get my ID.
Make it quick.
Okay, here's my ID and the $27.
Thanks. Now fill this out.
Do you have a pen that I can use?
Use this one.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Turn the application in at window B.
Lesson 20, applying for a driving permit, 2.
Can I apply for a permit today?
I need to see your ID.
I think I forgot it in the car.
You need to give me your ID and $27.
I'm going to go get my ID from the car right now.
Go get it.
Here you go.
All right, I'm going to need you to fill this out.
May I borrow your pen?
Here's a pen for you.
Thanks for your help.
You need to turn that in at window B.
Lesson 21, applying for a driving permit, 3.
I really need to apply for a driving permit.
Do you have your ID with you?
I may have left my ID in my car.
Well, I need your ID and $27.
I'll go get it really quick.
Please hurry.
Here it is.
Thank you very much. Please fill out this paperwork.
I need to use a pen.
Here you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now turn in your application at window B.
Lesson 22, a traffic incident, 1.
Hey man, you hit my car.
I really didn't mean to.
It doesn't matter because you damaged my car.
It looks okay to me.
Look what you did to my rear bumper.
What's wrong with it?
My bumper smashed in.
I didn't do that.
Your front bumper is just as damaged.
If you just give me your number and insurance, then I'll handle it.
Here, I'd better get a call from you.
Don't worry.
Lesson 23, a traffic incident, 2.
Why'd you run into me?
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
You have completely damaged my car.
I did not. It looks perfectly fine.
You don't see what happened to my bumper?
What did I do to it?
You smashed my bumper in with your car.
I really don't think that I did that.
Your bumper looks exactly the same.
Look, just give me your insurance
and number, and I'll take care of it.
Give me your information in case I don't hear from you.
Trust me?
Lesson 24, a traffic incident, 3.
You ran into my car.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
You messed up my car.
I don't see any damage.
My rear bumper is messed up.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
It's smashed in.
That's not my fault.
The same thing is wrong with your bumper.
I'll take care of everything. I just need your phone number and insurance.
I need your information too.
Here you go.
Lesson 25, passing the road test, 1.
How'd I do on my driving test?
You did great on the test.
Did I pass my test?
You passed with flying colors.
Did I mess up at all on my test?
There was only one thing.
What was it?
You had some problems with parking.
Parking is always the hardest thing for me.
You should practice that.
I will, but in the meantime, do I get my license?
Yes, you got your license.
Lesson 26, passing the road test, 2.
About my driving test, did I do well?
You did a fabulous job.
Are you telling me that I passed the test?
That's what I'm telling you.
What did I mess up on?
You did mess up a little on one thing.
Tell me.
You had a little trouble on your parallel parking.
That's not easy for me.
And that's something that you really need to work on.
Am I still going to get my license?
You're still going to get it.
Lesson 27, passing the road test, 3.
Did I do well on my driving test?
You did a wonderful job.
So I passed.
Yes, you passed.
Did I mess up on anything?
You did mess up on something.
What was that?
Your parallel parking isn't all that great.
Yeah, that's pretty hard for me.
You just need a little more practice.
I know, but I still get my license, right?
You got it.
Lesson 28, calling a traffic school to make an appointment, 1.
Pasadena Traffic School, how can I help you?
I would like to sign up for some classes.
What classes do you want to sign up for?
I need to take a driver's course.
You'll have to make an appointment.
What do I need to make an appointment for?
You need an appointment so you can sign the papers.
All right. Can I make an appointment right now?
When are you available?
Can I make it for tomorrow at 9 a.m.?
I can schedule for that day and time.
Thanks a lot. I'll be there tomorrow.
Lesson 29, calling a traffic school to make an appointment, 2.
What can I do for you today?
Can I sign up for some classes today?
Which classes?
I'd like to take a driver's course.
Would you like to make an appointment?
Why do I need an appointment?
You need to sign the paperwork.
Can I do that right now?
When can you come in?
How about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
I'll schedule you for then.
Thanks for all your help.
Lesson 30, calling a traffic school to make an appointment, 3.
What do you need today?
I need to take a few classes.
What kind of classes would you like to take?
How about a driver's course?
Okay, you're going to need to make an appointment.
I don't understand why I need to make an appointment.
You need to make one to come down and fill out your paperwork.
I'd like to make one now if I could.
Sure you can. When would you like to come in?
I'd like to come in tomorrow morning at 9.
That will be fine.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Lesson 31, asking where to park on campus, 1.
I need to find somewhere to park.
Off campus or on campus?
I need to find a space on campus.
Why don't you park in the parking structure for students?
Where is the parking structure at?
It's on the west side of the campus.
Do you know if the parking structure is full or not?
It was empty last time I went up there.
How long ago was that?
I went up there early this morning.
Do you think it'll be full now?
It might be. You'll have to go see for yourself.
Lesson 32. Asking where to park on campus. 2.
I really need to find a parking spot.
Are you looking for a space on or off campus?
Do you know any spaces on campus?
You can park in the student parking structure.
Where's that located?
You'll find the parking structure on the west side of the campus.
Do you have any ideas if the parking structure has any spaces left?
Last time I checked, it was pretty empty.
What time was it when you went up there?
That was earlier this morning.
It wouldn't be full right now, would it?
I have no idea.
Lesson 33. Asking where to park on campus. 3.
Do you know where I can park?
Do you need a spot here or off campus?
I want a space on campus.
There's a parking structure for students.
Where can I find it?
Go to the western side of the campus and you'll find it there.
Is it full?
When I went up there, it wasn't full at all.
Well, when was that?
Sometime this morning.
Would it be full now?
I am really not sure.
Lesson 34. Failing to stop at a stop sign. 1.
Is there a problem, officer?
Did you notice that stop sign that you ran through?
I'm sorry, I didn't even notice it.
You didn't see it?
I honestly couldn't see it because of the bushes growing over it.
That's true. Those bushes are a problem.
I swear that I didn't mean to run it.
I can understand why you didn't stop for it.
Are you going to give me a ticket today, sir?
Under the circumstances, I think I'm just going to let you go with a warning.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Next time, just pay closer attention.
Lesson 35. Failing to stop at a stop sign. 2.
What's up, officer?
Are you aware that you ran through that stop sign?
There was a stop sign.
How could you not notice it?
If there was really a stop sign, I couldn't see it because of the overgrown bushes.
You know, you're right. The bushes are covering the sign.
If I saw the stop sign, I would have stopped for it.
Now that I think about it, I can see how you missed it.
Am I going to get a ticket for this?
I'll let you off with a warning.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Don't worry about it. I need to have something done about those bushes.
Lesson 36. Failing to stop at a stop sign. 3.
What's the problem?
There was a stop sign back there that you didn't stop for.
I really didn't see it.
How'd you miss it?
I only saw bushes at the intersection.
Those bushes are covering the stop sign.
I really didn't mean to run it.
I see why you didn't stop.
Are you still going to write me a ticket, officer?
No, I'm just going to let you go.
Thanks for being so understanding.
That's all right. Make sure to look closely next time.
Lesson 37. Taking the written test. 1.
Have you taken the written test yet?
No, I haven't.
You should study before you take it.
I have been studying.
Why don't you take the test?
Do you know if it costs any money to take it?
Since you already paid for your permit, you don't have to pay again.
All right. Do you know if the test covers the whole book?
No, the test skips a lot of things in the book.
Did you pass it the first time you took it?
No, I didn't, because it was pretty hard.
Well, I hope that I do well.
Lesson 38. Taking the written test. 2.
Did you take the written test?
I haven't taken it yet.
Make sure to study first.
I study every night.
I'm sure you're ready.
Does it cost money?
No, it doesn't cost anything.
Does the test cover everything in the manual?
It skips around.
Did you pass the test your first try?
I thought it would be easy, but I didn't pass it.
Wish me luck.
Lesson 39. Taking the written test. 3.
Have you already taken the written test?
Not yet.
Well, you really need to study for it.
I already know. I have been studying.
Okay, you should probably go and take it then.
I'm not sure, but does it cost anything to take it?
No, because you applied for your permit and you paid already.
Will the test be on everything in the manual?
It doesn't cover everything.
When you took the test, did you pass it the first time?
No, I didn't pass it.
Hopefully, I won't fail the test.
Lesson 40, a car accident, 1.
Was there an accident on the freeway today?
You haven't heard about it?
No. Don't you know what happened?
This truck flipped over on the 210.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you the truth.
Did anyone get hurt?
2 people were injured.
Are they going to be okay?
I think so.
Well, that's a miracle that no one was killed.
Yes, they were lucky.
Lesson 41, a car accident, 2.
What happened today on the freeway?
You don't know what happened?
What did happen?
There was a truck on the freeway and it flipped over.
Really?
I wouldn't lie about something like that.
Were there any injuries?
I heard that a couple people got hurt.
Are they all right?
The news said they should be fine.
I'm glad to know that everyone made it out okay.
Me too.
Lesson 42, a car accident, 3.
I heard there was an accident today.
Nobody told you what happened?
Tell me the news.
A truck turned over on the freeway.
Are you kidding me?
I am completely serious.
Well, did anyone get hurt?
I believe that 2 people did get hurt.
Were the injuries minor?
I believe so.
That's great to hear.
Yes, it is.
Lesson 43, failing the road test, 1.
So how did I do on my driving test?
Do you want the truth?
Of course I do.
Wow, you really didn't do all that well.
How bad did I do?
To be completely honest, you failed your test.
How?
There were a number of reasons.
What were they?
Basically, you just can't drive.
Can I have another try?
You can take it in a couple weeks.
Lesson 44, failing the road test, 2.
Did I do well on my test?
Do you want to know the honest answer?
Why wouldn't I want to know?
You had a pretty bad scores.
Exactly what do you mean by bad?
You failed.
How'd I fail it?
There are a couple of reasons why you didn't pass.
What did I do wrong?
To sum it all up, you really just don't know how to drive.
Thanks. Will I be able to take a retest?
Sure you can, in about 2.5 weeks.
Lesson 45, failing the road test, 3.
How did I do?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
You did pretty bad.
Exactly how bad?
You didn't pass the test.
I don't understand how I could have failed it.
There are a few reasons why you failed.
What are the reasons?
The main reason is the fact that you're a horrible driver.
Can I take the test again?
You'll be able to take the test again in a couple of weeks.
Lesson 46, paying the ticket fine, 1.
I need to pay for the fine on my ticket.
Do you have a ticket with you?
Yes, I have my ticket with me.
Let me see your ID.
I forgot to bring that with me.
You need it to pay for your fine.
Why can't I just give you the money for the fine?
Because I need to see a photo ID in order to verify who you are.
Okay, I think I understand.
All right, come back and bring your ID.
So once I pay this off, my record will be cleared?
Once you pay it, your record will be cleared.
Lesson 47, paying the ticket fine, 2.
Could I pay for my parking ticket?
I need to see your ticket. Do you have it?
Here's my ticket right here.
I'm gonna need to see your ID.
I don't have it.
You can pay your fine without your ID.
I don't understand why I can't just pay you.
We have to make sure that the person's issued the ticket is the one paying it.
I get it now.
Just come back when you have your ID with you.
Will my records be cleared after I pay the fine?
Only if you pay your fine.
Lesson 48, Paying the Ticket Fine, 3.
I have a parking ticket to pay for.
Do you bring your ticket?
Yes, I remembered to bring my ticket with me today.
Did you bring your ID?
I didn't bring my ID.
You're gonna need your ID to pay for that ticket.
What do you need my ID for?
We have to know that this ticket is really yours.
All right, I see what you mean.
Next time you come back, bring your ID.
Will everything be cleared for my record?
Yes, everything will be cleared.
Lesson 49, Getting a Parking Ticket, 1.
Have you ever gotten a parking ticket?
I've never gotten one. Have you?
I got a ticket yesterday.
Really? What did you get one for?
I parked in the red zone.
Why did you do that?
I needed to get something really quick.
Where did you park at?
At my apartment building.
Don't you have your own parking spot?
I needed to be fast.
That was very lazy of you.
Lesson 50, Getting a Parking Ticket, 2.
Have you gotten a parking ticket before?
No, I haven't. What about you?
I got a ticket a couple of days ago.
What did you do?
I got it for parking in the red zone.
Why would you park in the red zone?
I had to run in and get something quickly.
Where were you at?
I got the ticket in front of my apartment.
I thought you had your own parking spot.
I had to make it quick.
Hope it was worth it.
Lesson 51, Getting a Parking Ticket, 3.
Did you ever get a parking ticket?
No. Have you?
Yeah, I just got one the other day.
How'd you get a ticket?
The ticket was for parking in the red zone.
I don't understand why you would do that.
There was nowhere to park, and I needed to run in and get something.
Where'd you get the ticket at?
I parked in front of my apartment building.
What about your parking spot?
But I really needed to be quick.
I bet that you wish you hadn't done that.
Lesson 52, Driving Through a Red Light, 1.
Is there a problem, officer?
I stopped you for driving through a red light.
Did I really?
You didn't know?
I had no idea that I ran it.
Don't you know that yellow means slow down?
Yes, ma'am.
Why'd you speed up instead?
I really have no excuse, ma'am.
I'll have to write you a ticket.
I understand, and I'm very sorry.
Here's your ticket.
Lesson 53, Driving Through a Red Light, 2.
What's wrong, officer?
You do realize that you ran a red light, don't you?
I did.
You didn't see the red light?
I'm sorry for running it, but I really didn't know.
Didn't you learn that red means stop?
I know that.
Then tell me why you sped up on the yellow light.
I'm not sure.
I'm giving you a ticket for this.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
Maybe you'll think about this before you decide to run another red light.
Lesson 54, Driving Through a Red Light, 3.
Why'd you pull me over?
Are you aware that you drove through a red light?
I ran a red light?
Yes, you did.
I apologize, but I didn't realize that I did.
Weren't you taught that yellow means slow down, not speed up?
I did learn that.
So then why did you speed up?
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to have to write you a ticket.
I understand.
Here you go. Don't do that again.
Lesson 55, Getting the Driver's License, 1.
I need to get my driver's license.
You need to take your driving test. Have you?
No, I still need to take it.
Please fill out this paperwork.
All right, but will I be able to take my test today?
Actually, you're going to have to make an appointment first.
May I make one right now, please?
Sure you can. The soonest date available will be this Friday.
Friday will be fine.
What time can you come in?
I would like to do it sometime in the morning.
I'll schedule you for 11 o'clock Friday morning.
Lesson 56, Getting the Driver's License, 2.
I would like to get my driver's license today.
You'll have to take your driving test. Have you taken it yet?
I haven't taken it yet.
Could you fill these papers out, please?
Can I take my test right now?
You need an appointment.
I would like to do that right now if I could.
Is Friday good for you?
That's perfect.
Okay, so Friday at what time?
The morning would be nice.
All right, come in on Friday at 11.
Lesson 57, Getting the Driver's License, 3.
How can I get my driver's license?
Have you taken your driving test yet?
I have yet to take my driving test.
Okay, first I'm going to need you to fill out the paperwork.
When can I take my test?
You'll have to make an appointment for that.
I would like to make one right now.
How does Friday sound?
That would be great.
What time would you like to take the test?
If I could do it in the morning, then that would be good.
11 o'clock on Friday morning. See you then.
Lesson 58, Talking to the Traffic School Instructor, 1.
What can I do for you today?
I have a question.
What do you need to know?
I need to take the driver's course. How many hours do I need?
It depends on what you're trying to do with the completion of the course.
I need to get my license.
You're going to need to complete 6 hours.
How many hours a day can I do?
You can do 2 hours a day for 3 days.
That's all I need to do to finish?
Yes, that's all you need to do.
Thanks. I'll get back to you.
Lesson 59, Talking to the Traffic School Instructor, 2.
What can I help you with?
May I ask you something?
What's your question?
How many hours behind the wheel do I need?
What do you need to take it for?
I'm trying to get my license.
You need 6 hours.
Can I do all 6 hours in one day?
You have to do it in 3 days.
That's all I have to do?
That's everything.
Well, that's a relief.
Lesson 60, Talking to the Traffic School Instructor, 3.
May I help you?
I need to ask you a question.
Ask away.
How many hours of behind the wheel course do I need to take?
Why do you need to take the course?
I want to get my license.
You have to do 6 hours behind the wheel.
How many days do I need to finish the course?
You can't finish in less than 3 days.
Is that all?
There's nothing else to it.
That sounds easy enough.
Lesson 1, Asking a Friend About Car Insurance.
What car insurance company did you decide to go with when you bought your new car?
State Farm seemed like the best deal for me.
How did you make that decision?
I compared the rates and services available.
Where can I get help in figuring out what I need to purchase for coverage?
You can pick up a pamphlet at your insurance company that will explain the options to you.
What did you decide to cover yourself for?
I pretty much cover the average amount in all categories as the agent recommended.
How many times have you actually used your insurance?
I was in an accident, but it was the other person's fault and their insurance covered it.
Lesson 2, Asking a Friend About Car Insurance.
When you insured your car, what kind did you buy?
I decided to buy from Geico.
What influenced your choice of companies?
I looked at the customer satisfaction rating of the company.
Wow, how did you figure out what service to buy?
Every individual has different considerations. Your agent can help you understand what you need to think about.
What did you place an emphasis on when you bought your insurance?
I carry a lot of liability insurance because I own a house and need to protect it from a lawsuit.
Now, did you ever get into an accident and need your insurance?
I was in an accident and was happy that I had good insurance to cover it.
Lesson 3. Asking a friend about car insurance.
What kind of insurance do you have?
I went with Automobile Club.
Why did you choose that company?
I looked at the price of the type of insurance that I wanted.
What should I think about in choosing coverage?
There are websites that will figure out what coverage is right for you.
What did you end up buying then?
Well, my car is old, so I didn't worry so much about what it would cost to repair it. I did buy a lot of coverage for fixing someone else's car.
I see. Have you ever had to use your insurance?
Luckily, I never had to use my insurance.
Lesson 4. At the window of the DMV.
Hi, could you tell me what window I should go to?
Do you have an appointment?
Yes, I have an appointment.
The DMV windows are set up for different tasks. What are you here to do?
I need to transfer ownership of a used car.
I can see that you have all of your forms filled out. Drop the forms in that box, and I will call you when your name comes up.
Okay, thanks for helping me.
You are welcome. May I see your current driver's license?
Here's my license. It is not a very good picture of me.
That's a pretty good picture. Just pay the fee over at the last window and you're done.
Lesson 5. At the window of the DMV.
This is my first time at the DMV, and I don't know what window to go to.
It depends on what you were doing. Did you make an appointment?
I made an appointment last month.
All of the windows are for specific services. What do you need to do today?
I just bought a used car and need to transfer the ownership.
If you just put all of your filled out forms in the drop box, your name will be called when it comes up.
Thank you. That helps me to know what to do.
My pleasure. The only other thing I need is your current driver's license.
Okay, here's my license. It is a very old picture of me.
You look good in that picture. Take this over to the last window to pay your fee, and you finish registering your car.
Lesson 6. At the window of the DMV.
Could you help direct me to the proper window?
There are different windows for different things. Did you make an appointment on the internet?
I made an appointment over the internet.
Different windows will be able to help you with different problems. What do you need help with?
I need help transferring the ownership of a new car from my friend to myself.
The signed forms go in the box, and I will call your name in a few minutes.
Thank you for making it seem less confusing.
If you would give me your current driver's license, I will be able to complete the transfer process.
Well, here is my license. I never really liked that picture.
That is a great picture. Take the forms over to the last window to pay your fees, and you're finished.
Lesson 7. How to pay for the used car.
I am buying a used car and don't know much about financing it.
I can help you. Do you have a down payment?
Yes, I have saved up $3,000 for a down payment.
Good, because you will not be able to get a loan without putting some money down on the car.
I don't know where exactly to get a loan.
Other than friends or family, you can go to a bank, credit union, or use the dealer financing if you bought the car off of a car lot.
What is the best choice for financing?
It depends. The worst financing deal is usually at the dealer, but they will oftentimes give you a loan when a bank turns you down.
What do I need to have with me when I apply for the loan?
You need a recent pay stub and a copy of the pink slip for the car. Before the loan is complete, you'll need to show proof of insurance. Good luck!
Lesson 8. How to pay for the used car.
Can you help me learn about financing options for a used car?
I would love to help you with what I know. I am assuming that you have a down payment?
Yes, I already borrowed some money from my parents for the down payment.
That will work. A bank or finance company will not loan you money without a down payment.
I'm not sure who will loan me money.
You can apply for a loan at a bank, credit union, or approach the used car dealer who sold you the car. You might also try family and friends.
Who offers the best interest rate?
A credit union will usually give you the best interest rate, but the dealer will almost always give you some type of loan.
Do I need any documents when I apply for a car loan?
Be sure that you take a recent pay stub and a copy of the pink slip. You will have a few days to produce proof of insurance. Enjoy your new car.
Lesson 9. How to pay for the used car.
I need help figuring out how to pay for a used car that I'm thinking of buying.
I'd be happy to help you. Have you saved up a down payment?
I'll be getting money from selling my old car.
You really need that money so that a bank or finance company will loan you the rest of the money that you need.
Who gives loans out to people wanting to buy cars?
Usually people go to a bank, credit union, or if they bought that car at a car lot, they might use the dealer finance company.
What is the best place to get financing?
The dealer will charge you a higher interest rate, but sometimes they are your only choice if you are just starting out.
Will I need some documentation when I apply for the loan?
Just make sure that you bring them your last pay stub and a copy of the pink slip. You can then work on getting insured. Enjoy your new car.
Lesson 10. Deciding to buy the car.
The car handles very well and is a good deal.
It seems to be a good choice for you. You might want to have a mechanic take a look at it, just to be sure.
My friend is a mechanic, and he came and looked at it for me this morning.
That was smart of you to think ahead. Have you and the seller agreed upon a price?
Yes, he is willing to accept that price I offered him.
Have you thought about how you're going to pay for your car?
I saved up enough money to pay cash for this car.
You really thought this through. Why don't I go with you to make the payment and drive your car home for you?
That would make it a lot easier for me.
Let's go take care of that right now. I really want to see your new car.
Lesson 11. Deciding to buy the car.
That car is exactly what I want, so I probably should buy it.
From what I see, it's a good deal. Should a mechanic check it out for you?
A mechanic looked at it for me on Tuesday when I first looked at it.
It's good that you took care of that. Have you agreed upon a price with the seller?
Yes, he was willing to lower his price a bit, and I am good with that.
Do you know how you are going to pay for this car?
Yes, I have already pre-qualified for a loan with my credit union.
You are very well prepared. I could go with you to talk to the seller and help you get your car home.
I appreciate the offer of help.
It was my pleasure to help you. I'm looking forward to riding in your new car.
Lesson 12. Deciding to buy the car.
I really like that car and I'm thinking of buying it.
Yes, I agree. Do you want to take it to the mechanic to have it checked out?
I already took care of that yesterday.
That's good. Have you discussed the price with the seller?
Yes, I think we've agreed upon a fair price.
Have you set up your financing to pay for this car?
Yes, my parents are going to loan me the money.
That's good. Would you like me to go talk to the seller with you and drive your car home?
That would be of great help.
Glad to be of help. I can't wait to see your new car.
Lesson 13. Negotiating a price with a dealer.
How much does this car cost?
Well, come on in and we'll sit down and discuss that right now. How much do you want to pay?
I really was just wondering what the price is.
Well, figuring in tax, license, dealer prep, and registration, I can let this car go for $15,000.
I was thinking a little lower than that.
Wow, let's keep talking here. I am sure we can work something out. What price are you thinking is fair?
I was thinking more like $13,000.
You know, you look like you are a sweet kid. I'll give it to you for $14,000.
That would be a good price if the car was in great shape, but it is registered as having been in an accident.
Okay, $13,750, and that's my final offer.
Lesson 14. negotiating a price with a dealer.
If I want to buy this car, what will it cost me?
Let me get my contract out, and we'll figure that out for you right now.
Can't you just tell me what it costs?
You know, I'm prepared to offer you a great deal today on that car. With tax, license, registration, and dealer prep, the total will be $15,000.
Fine. I'll come back later with my father, who is a lawyer, and we can talk then.
I am sure that we can work something out. What price were you thinking would be a good deal for you?
$13,000 would be more like it.
$14,000 for this car is a good price. For that, I'm practically giving it away.
Normally that would be a good price, but that car has been in an accident.
Yes, I see your point. $13,750 is my final offer.
Lesson 15. Negotiating a price with a dealer.
How much money for this car?
Yes, that car is beautiful, isn't it? Come on inside and we'll discuss the price.
I just want to know the price.
$15,000 out the door. What a deal. That will, of course, include tax, license, registration, and dealer prep.
I appreciate your help, and I'll see you later.
Oh, you look like a smart person. What price would be fair to you?
I think that $13,000 would be fair for this car.
I can see that you are a smart buyer. $14,000 is my best price.
If the car hadn't been in an accident, that would be a good price, but it has a few minor problems.
$13,750 is my final offer.
Lesson 16. Detecting a problem with the car.
I want to buy this used car, but I need help figuring out if there are any problems with it.
I can help you with that. Drive the car over by the garage and we'll check it out.
I know some things to look for, but I know there are other things to look for too.
Always start with looking for signs of major damage that may have been repaired, and also check tire wear.
If the car has been in a major accident, that should have been recorded online, right?
Right, all major accidents should have been recorded. Next, start the car up, pop the hood, and we'll take a look at the belts and hoses.
I would like for you to take a test drive with me.
We'll do that in a minute, but first we should check that the radio, turn signals, and all the lights work properly.
As we drive, what am I checking for?
You want to check to make sure the alignment is good, that the engine accelerates smoothly, and that the car can safely brake to a stop.
I like knowing what to look for when buying a used car, and I appreciate the help.
This car is in good shape, and you should give yourself no major problem. Enjoy it.
Lesson 17. Detecting a problem with the car.
Could you take a few minutes and see if there are any problems with this used car that I am thinking of buying?
I'm happy to help. Just pull up and we'll give it a good look.
I don't know much about cars.
We need to look inside and outside for signs of an accident or major damage. Also, we need to look for wear on the tires.
If I go online, I can also check to see if the car has been involved in a major accident.
Yes, you can check the history of the car online. Next, we need to turn the engine and take a look at the belts and hoses.
Will you take a drive with me to check handling?
A test drive would be good, but first, let's make sure that the turn signals, radio, lights, and seats work properly.
On a test drive, what should I look for?
We are checking for solid braking and good overall handling.
I appreciate you helping me figure out what to look for.
My pleasure. This seems to be a solid car and a good choice for you.
Lesson 18. Detecting a problem with the car.
I was thinking about buying this used car and was wondering if you would take a look at it for me to see if it has any problems.
Sure, pull up over there and we'll take a look.
I just wasn't sure what to look for.
The first thing you need to do is look for any signs of wear both inside and out. We will also look at the body for signs of major repair.
Someone told me that I could go online and see if the car is listed as having been in a major accident.
Yes, that's right. Next, we will turn on the engine and we will check under the hood to look at the hoses and belts.
Should we take the car for a drive?
Yes, but before we pull away, let's check to make sure that the radio, turn signals, lights, and seats all work properly.
As I am driving, what should I be checking?
You want to make sure that the brakes don't pull to one side and that the car has good alignment and acceleration.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Enjoy driving your car.
Lesson 19, Title Transfer.
I don't really know all that much about the paperwork involved in buying a used car.
If you're a member of the Automobile Club, they can help guide you through the process, or just go to the DMV website.
What is the big picture of what I will need to take care of?
The car has a pink or rainbow certificate of title, which both the buyer and seller need to sign. They also both need to fill out the change of ownership form.
Who pays the fees to transfer the ownership?
The buyer must pay all of the fees.
Will it be really expensive to transfer the title?
The DMV will calculate the fees for you when you submit the paperwork.
What about smog certificate?
No, your car was built after 1974, so you will be fine.
Where can I turn in my forms?
If you are a member of the Automobile Club, you can turn in your forms to them.
Lesson 20, Title Transfer.
Can you help me figure out how to transfer the title of the car I wish to buy so it will be registered in my name?
You can go to the DMV website for information, or if you're a member of the Automobile Club, they can be very helpful.
Can you just fill me in on what needs to be done?
When you both fill out and sign a change of ownership form and sign the certificate of title, the ownership will be transferred.
Are there any fees involved?
As the buyer, you are responsible for all of the fees.
How much money will I have to pay to transfer the title?
The only way to calculate the fee is to turn your paperwork into the DMV, and they will figure it out for you.
Do I need to take the car in for a smog certificate?
No, your car is a newer model, so you won't need that.
Whom do I give my forms to when they are completed?
Lesson 21, Title Transfer.
So, now that I've decided to buy this car, how do I transfer the title to myself?
Actually, your best bet is to contact the Automobile Club or to go to the DMV website.
Basically, what will I need to do?
Both buyer and seller need to transfer the ownership by filling out a change of ownership form and signing over the certificate of title, which will be either pink or rainbow.
Will I have to pay any fees?
All of the transfer fees are the responsibility of the buyer.
How much will it cost to transfer the title?
The DMV has a special formula that they use to calculate the fees. They will figure it out for you.
Do I need a smog certificate?
No, only if your car was manufactured before 1975.
Where do I take my forms?
You can take them to the DMV. You have 10 days to complete the process.
Lesson 22, Buying Insurance.
Hello, I'm interested in buying auto insurance.
Sure, can I help you? Did you bring all of your registration papers?
Yes, I brought everything with me.
Is your car with you?
Yes, it's out in the parking lot.
Wonderful. Let's go and check to see what shape it is in.
Okay, can you help me figure out what I should insure my car for?
I will look it up on the Blue Book list, and I will factor in its condition.
What else do I need to consider?
Yes, you need to figure in liability for damage to the other car as well as injury issues as well.
Lesson 23, Buying Insurance.
Good morning. I need to buy car insurance for the used car I just bought.
Yes, no problem. Do you have your registration and certificate of ownership with you?
Yes, it's all right here.
Did you drive your car here?
Yes, it's out in the back.
That's great. Well, we'll go out and check the condition of your car.
Oh, great. What should I insure my car for?
There is a Blue Book price for your car, and we will use that price.
What other things do I need to insure for?
We will factor in damage to the other car, as well as property damage and injury.
Lesson 24, Buying Insurance.
Hi, I just bought a used car and need to insure it.
We can take care of that right now. Do you have all of your paperwork with you?
Yes, I took care of all that and have the papers with me.
Do you bring your car with you?
Yes, it's parked on the street.
Fine. I need to go out with you to check your car for wear and tear.
Okay, how will I know how much I should insure my car for?
After looking at your car, I will use the Blue Book price and we will consider the condition of the car.
Are there any other considerations when I insure my car?
We always need to think about property damage to other vehicles, and injury.
Lesson 25, Negotiating a Price with a Student.
I am definitely interested in buying this car.
Wonderful. It's good to find a person who really needs this car.
What is the price for this car?
The price I listed on eBay was $5,000.
I was thinking that maybe you might be willing to lower the price a bit.
You know, I just got a good deal on my new car. I think I can afford to knock a little off of this car.
I was thinking that $4,000 would be a good price.
I couldn't go that low, but I could sell it for $4,500.
That would work well for me.
It's done then. I've enjoyed doing business with you.
Lesson 26, Negotiating a Price with a Student.
I really love this car.
Great. I was hoping that it would go to a driver who appreciates it.
How much are you willing to take for this car?
As I'm sure you noticed, the price in the window is $5,000.
Don't you think you could come down a bit on the price?
You seem like a nice person. Maybe I could lower the price a bit.
Would you sell it to me for $4,000?
I am thinking more in the line of $4,500.
I'll take it then.
Perfect. That works for both of us.
Lesson 27, Negotiating a Price with a Student.
This car is exactly what I want.
I'm glad that you like it. I've had good experiences with this car.
So, how much do you want for the car?
Well, the price in the paper was $5,000.
Yes, I know, but I think that might be a little high for this car.
I might be able to come down a little on the price.
How about selling the car for $4,000?
No, that's way less than I could accept. However, I could accept $4,500.
That sounds fair to me.
It's a deal then. Thank you.
Lesson 28, Declining to Buy the Car.
Thank you for letting me test drive the car.
So, do you think that you would like to purchase this car?
You know, I'm not interested in purchasing the car right now.
What's the problem? We can at least sit down and maybe work out a deal.
Actually, I have several other cars to look at before I make my decision.
What didn't you like about the car? Maybe I can fix something for you.
It is a combination of things, but I appreciate your time.
I have some other cars you might want to look at.
Again, I appreciate your time, but I will not be purchasing this car.
Give me a call if you change your mind. Have a good day.
Lesson 29, Declining to Buy the Car.
I appreciate you letting me take the car out for a spin.
Why don't you come over here and we can work out the details of the purchase?
I don't think this is the car for me at this point in time.
It's a great deal. Let's talk price. Maybe you'll change your mind.
This is only the first car that I've looked at.
Is there something in particular that didn't look good to you?
It isn't one thing in particular, but I think I can do better for my money.
I really think that you should reconsider.
Thank you again for your time.
Thank you for stopping by. Good luck in your search for a car.
Lesson 30, declining to buy the car.
I enjoyed taking the car out for a test drive.
Isn't that a great car? Let's work out the details of purchase.
I will not be purchasing the car today.
Why don't you take a second look at the car? You'll see that it is as good a deal as you are going to get.
I need to compare this car to others to make an informed choice.
You said on the phone that this is the kind of car you wanted. What has changed your mind?
I just really need to make sure that I get the best car for my money.
You know, you can look around, but I just don't think that you're going to get a better deal for your money.
I will continue looking around for cars, and I will get back to you if I change my mind.
Okay then, have a good day.
Lesson 31, test driving the car.
Wow, what a cool car.
How about taking this car out for a drive to see if you like how it handles?
I would enjoy seeing how it handles.
While I'm getting the keys, you just need to take out your driver's license and proof of insurance.
I found my driver's license and proof of insurance. Here you go.
Great. Sign this card, buckle your seatbelt, and we'll hit the road.
I want to take this car up to freeway speed.
Take a left at the next signal to enter the freeway. Just keep it under the speed limit.
This car has a nice smooth ride, even on the freeway.
You know, I've driven it myself, and I agree with you.
Lesson 32, test driving the car.
The styling of this car really appeals to me.
Would you like to take this car out for a spin?
That would be a great idea.
Fine. All I need from you is your driver's license and proof of insurance.
I've got my driver's license and proof of insurance ready.
Okay, after you sign this card, we'll take a spin. Make sure you buckle your seatbelt.
I'd like to go on the freeway to test it for speed.
As long as you don't exceed the speed limit, that would be fine.
Whoa, this car has wonderful pickup.
Yes, this is a very popular car.
Lesson 33, test driving the car.
I really love the look of this car.
Would you like to test drive this car?
Yes, I would love to take it for a drive.
I'll go get the keys, and you can get out your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Here they are, my driver's license and proof of insurance.
Well, just sign this card and we'll be on our way. Don't forget to buckle your seatbelt.
Can I take it on the freeway to check for acceleration?
That would be fine. Just don't exceed the speed limit.
This car handles great. I love it.
I'm glad that you like this car.
Lesson 34, making an appointment with the DMV.
Can you help me figure out how to make an appointment with the DMV?
I would try to avoid going into the DMV in person. If you are a member of the automobile club, they oftentimes can take care of things for you, or you can try the DMV website.
It would be nice not to have to go in, but if I have to, how do I make an appointment?
The easiest way to contact them is online, but they also have a phone number listed on the website if you prefer to call them on the phone.
What do they do if you just show up with no appointment?
That is not a good way to go. You could be left waiting for many hours, and there is no guarantee that they will see you at all.
What about going to the DMV on Saturday?
For a while, the DMV was open on Saturday, but not anymore.
I think that the automobile club idea was a good suggestion.
You should check out the automobile club. I think you would enjoy being a member.
Lesson 35, making an appointment with the DMV.
How can I make an appointment at the DMV?
You could check the DMV website or see if the automobile club could help you. Many things can be taken care of without actually going into the DMV in person.
How do I make an appointment if I have to actually go in?
You have two choices. You can call them at the number listed on their website, or you can contact them online.
Can I just walk in and get help?
Without an appointment, you will be waiting for many hours. I would not advise it.
Can I take care of this on a Saturday?
Unfortunately, the DMV is no longer open on Saturdays.
It probably would be easier for me to join the automobile club.
The Automobile Club has many benefits, and taking care of your DMV transactions is one of the best benefits.
Lesson 36. Making an appointment with the DMV.
I need to go to the DMV and don't know how to make an appointment with them.
First of all, you need to figure out if you really need to be there in person. Sometimes you can take care of your business at the Automobile Club or at the DMV website.
If I do need to go in, how can I make an appointment?
You can either make an appointment by going online or by calling the phone number listed on their website.
What if I just show up there?
If you have all day to wait and a good book to read, that might work for you.
Is the DMV open on Saturdays?
Due to state budget cuts, the DMV is no longer open on Saturdays.
I think that you have just convinced me to join the Automobile Club.
Yes, the Automobile Club takes all the pain out of DMV transactions.
Lesson 37. Where to buy a used car.
Where's the best place to buy a used car?
I have always purchased my used cars from an advertisement in the paper, but actually, you have many options.
Where else could I look for a car?
You could look on the internet. Craigslist is best, as most of the cars listed there are sold locally.
What would be best if I wanted to actually go see a lot of used cars that are for sale?
The best place is CarMax, which is a very large used car lot.
Where is CarMax?
There are many of them. You can look on the internet or in the phone book for the one closest to you.
How about the listings on the college bulletin board?
Actually, that is not a bad way to go, especially near the end of the semester as students are moving away.
Lesson 38. Where to buy a used car.
Can you help me figure out the best place to buy a used car?
There are a lot of different ways to go. I bought my last one from an advertisement in the paper.
What are my other options for looking for a used car?
Internet listings are good. Craigslist is pretty good because most of the cars are sold locally.
I think that I might actually like to see many used cars together so I can compare them.
The biggest used car lot is CarMax. I would check that place out.
How can I find out where CarMax is?
Look in the phone book or on the internet for the one closest to you. There are a lot of them.
Have you ever seen the listings on the school bulletin board?
Yeah, the school bulletin board can have some great deals, as many students sell their cars before they return home or as they get better paying jobs.
Lesson 39. Where to buy a used car.
Where did you buy your last used car?
I found my last one in an advertisement in the newspaper, but there are a lot of other places to look for used cars.
Besides an advertisement, what else could I do to find a used car?
My friend bought his used car off of Craigslist. It works out better than eBay because the cars listed are located close by.
Is there anywhere I can go to see many used cars all in the same place?
Go to CarMax if you want to see the largest selection of used cars in one place.
I don't know where CarMax is.
Oh, CarMax has many car lots in many cities. For the one closest to you, check out the internet or phone book.
Have you ever known anyone who bought a car off a listing on the university bulletin board?
You can get a good deal there, especially at the end of the year when students are selling things and returning home.
Lesson 1. Health insurance. 1.
I would like to purchase some health insurance.
Have you ever purchased health insurance before?
I have health insurance now, but I want to look into other choices.
Do you know if you're interested in an HMO or a PPO?
Could you explain the difference to me?
To clarify it for you, with a PPO, you may pay more, but you get to choose your own doctor.
When I pay for a service, is the payment the same for a PPO or HMO?
The payments are quite a bit higher for the PPO, but you can go anywhere you like.
How much will an HMO cost me per month?
Go to our website and fill in the questionnaire. Once we have all of your information, we can give you a quote.
Lesson 2, Health Insurance.
I'm calling to purchase health insurance.
Do you have health insurance now?
I was on my parents' policy, but I need to start buying my own.
You can purchase an HMO or a PPO. Do you know what you want?
I don't know what I want.
Let me explain it to you. An HMO is a little cheaper, but you can only choose certain doctors.
When I go to the doctor, do I pay the same out-of-pocket expenses for a PPO?
The payments are a little lower for an HMO, as long as you go to their doctors.
How much will a PPO cost me per month?
We need to factor in many things. Why don't you come in and we will have you fill out a questionnaire?
Lesson 3, Health Insurance.
I need information on purchasing health insurance.
Is this the first time you have had health insurance?
This is my first time buying health insurance.
You have a choice of HMO or a PPO. Do you understand the difference?
I am not sure what those are.
Just so you understand completely, an HMO is a little cheaper, but you have limited choices of which doctor you choose.
If I need to use my insurance, are the payments the same for a PPO and HMO?
By going to the providers on the HMO list, you save money in out-of-pocket expenses.
Can you give me a comparison between a PPO and an HMO?
We can mail you a questionnaire, and when we have all of your information, we'll mail you a quote.
Lesson 4, Prescribing Medicine.
What about a medication to help me with my problem?
There are several types of medications that we can try for your high blood pressure.
What type of medications would be best?
For water retention, I am going to start you on hydrochlorothiazide, which is a diuretic.
What are the side effects from taking that drug?
You need to stay hydrated on this drug, but most people experience little side effects.
Will that one medication take care of all my problems?
For now, I want you to take a second drug, lisinopril, an ACE inhibitor.
Am I going to experience any complications with that drug?
The most you will experience will be a dry cough, but you probably won't experience anything negative.
Lesson 5, Prescribing Medicine.
Can I get some medicine to help me?
For high blood pressure, we have several choices of medications.
What types of drugs can I try?
Hydrochlorothiazide is a diuretic that helps you with water retention.
What about side effects from that medication?
Most people have no side effects. You will have to make sure that you drink plenty of liquids with this medication.
Do I only need to take that one drug?
I'm going to add a second drug for now, lisinopril, which is an ACE inhibitor.
What can I expect when I take that medication?
You will feel much better except for the fact that you might have a little cough.
Lesson 6, Prescribing Medicine.
Is there a medication you can prescribe to help me with my problem?
There are various choices of blood pressure medication that we can try.
What is available?
We could start with hydrochlorothiazide, which is a diuretic.
Are there many side effects?
There really are not many side effects. You need to drink a lot of water when you take this pill.
Is that the only medication I need to take?
It might be, but for a while, I also want you to take an ACE inhibitor, lisinopril.
What are the side effects of that drug?
You may have a little bit of a dry cough, but you will feel much better.
Lesson 7. Going home early because of being ill.
Professor, excuse me, but I need to leave early.
What seems to be the problem?
I am not feeling well.
What is bothering you?
I think I'm beginning to have an asthma attack.
Would you like someone to walk you over to the student health center?
No, I think I should just go home because I have some medicine there.
Do you need a ride home?
I live in the dorms across the street, so I'll be okay.
Okay, then hope you feel better soon. Check your email for missed assignments.
Lesson 8. Going home early because of being ill.
Excuse me, Professor, I need to go home now.
Is everything okay?
I just feel funny.
What exactly seems to be the matter?
I have a terrible headache.
Do you think that you should go to the student health center?
I already have some medicine at home if I could just get there.
Do you need someone to drive you home?
Thank you, but the bus stop's right at my house.
Well, go home and rest up. Make sure you check the website for assignments.
Lesson 9. Going home early because of being ill.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stay for the rest of class today.
Why do you need to leave early?
I don't feel so good.
What doesn't feel right?
I feel as if I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
Perhaps you should get checked out at the student health center before you go home.
I have some medicine at home that I could take.
Are you going to be okay to drive home, or would you like someone to go with you?
Thank you, but my friend is in the library and he can give me a ride home.
We hope that you are feeling better soon. Email me if you have any questions.
Lesson 10. Going to an emergency room.
I really need your help and want to know if you could drive me to the emergency room.
I will take you there right away. What's wrong?
I woke up with a rash and a temperature of 105.
I want to be able to get to you when I get there. If you can unlock the back door right now, that would be great.
I will make sure that I do that before you get here.
Also, make sure that we have your driver's license and insurance card before we leave for the emergency room.
I'm getting them out while I'm speaking to you.
Do you know where your nearest emergency room is?
It is near the bridge that crosses over the river.
I am driving to you even as we speak. Hang in there.
Lesson 11. Going to an emergency room.
I hate to call you this late at night, but could you possibly help me to get to the emergency room?
We will come right over. What happened?
My temperature went up to 105 and I have a rash.
Make sure that someone unlocks the back door so I can get in if you fall asleep before I get there.
I will do that in a minute.
Make sure that you have your insurance card and driver's license where we can grab them.
I know right where they both are.
Is there an emergency room near you?
It is on the other side of town, next to City Hall.
I am on my way. Give me 10 minutes and I'll get to you.
Lesson 12. Going to an emergency room.
Sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if you could drive me to the emergency room.
Of course. What is the problem?
I am running a really high fever of 105 degrees and I have a rash on my stomach.
If you can, go and unlock the back door so I can get in when I get there if you fall asleep.
I can do that when I get off the phone.
Do you know where your driver's license and insurance card are?
I already had them out before I called you.
Where is your nearest emergency room?
It's just a few blocks away.
Fine, I'm on my way. I'll be there in about 5 minutes.
Lesson 13. Buying over-the-counter medicine.
Excuse me, could you help me pick out a lotion?
Sure. What is the problem?
I got poison oak while hiking, and I need something to help me with the itching.
I can suggest a product called Technu that comes in a lotion or cream.
Which do you prefer?
Hikers tell me that the cream is best because it stays on longer.
Is there anything else I can do to help with the itching?
You can take an antihistamine.
Thank you so much for all your information.
You are welcome. Please feel free to ask me a question anytime you need help.
Lesson 14, Buying Over-the-Counter Medicine.
I need help picking out a lotion.
It would be my pleasure to help. What do you need help with?
I picked up some poison oak while hiking and I can't stop itching.
We have Technu, and it's available in lotion or cream.
Do you find that one works better than the other?
I have heard that the cream is longer lasting.
Is there anything I can take that will help with the itching?
If you take an antihistamine, that would help a lot.
Thank you for helping me figure out what to do with my poison oak.
It was my pleasure. Come back anytime.
Lesson 15, Buying Over-the-Counter Medicine.
Can you help me find a lotion for a problem I'm having?
That's what I'm here for. What questions can I answer for you?
I have poison oak and I need help with the rash that won't stop itching.
The best product is Technu, and you can buy either the lotion or cream.
Which one is best?
The cream form is very popular.
Can I do anything else to help with the itching?
You could also take an antihistamine to help the rash go away quicker.
I appreciate you helping me find a solution to the itching.
Anytime you have a question, please feel free to ask.
Lesson 16, Calling in Sick.
Hello, I'd like to speak with Ryan.
This is Ryan. How may I help you?
Ryan, this is Malia, and I'm afraid that I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Do you know what the problem is?
I have a horrible rash from poison oak.
Have you had it a long time?
The doctor said that I probably have had it a few days.
Have you been using anything for it?
I bought some over-the-counter lotion, and I'm taking an antihistamine.
That will probably take care of your symptoms. I'll see you tomorrow.
Lesson 17, Calling in Sick.
Hi, may I speak to Ryan, please?
This is Ryan you're speaking with. What can I do for you?
Hi, Ryan. This is Malia, and I will not be coming to work today.
What is wrong with you?
I have really bad poison oak, and I can't stop itching.
How long have you had it?
I've had it a few days, but the rash really got bad last night.
How have you been treating it?
I have some lotion that the doctor gave me as well as an antihistamine.
That should work. I'll see you tomorrow when you return to work.
Lesson 18, Calling in Sick.
Good morning. Is this Ryan?
You are speaking with Ryan. How can I help you?
Ryan, this is Malia, and I need to call in sick today.
What seems to be the problem?
I went hiking and have terrible poison oak.
When did you get that?
Oh, I think I got it on Saturday, but it just showed up today.
What are you doing for it?
The doctor prescribed an ointment and gave me a shot.
Good. You probably should be much better by tomorrow.
Lesson 19, Changing an Appointment Time.
Hi, I have a doctor's appointment scheduled with Dr. Smith, and I need to change it.
What day did you have it scheduled for?
My appointment was on Tuesday.
What time was it scheduled for?
It was for 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I see your appointment. What day would you like to switch it to?
I would like to switch it to next Friday.
What time would you like?
I would like to come in at 10 in the morning.
Fine. I will pencil that in right now. We will see you then.
Lesson 20, changing an appointment time.
Hello, I scheduled an appointment with Dr. Smith, and I can't make it on that day.
What day was your appointment on?
My appointment was on Monday.
What time had you chosen?
It was for 10 in the morning.
I am looking at your appointment right now. What day would you prefer?
I would prefer next Thursday.
What time would be best for you?
I want to come in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm writing you down for that time. We look forward to seeing you.
Lesson 21, changing an appointment time.
Good morning. I made an appointment with Dr. Smith, but I have to change it.
When you made your appointment, what day did you choose?
My appointment was on Wednesday.
At what time was that appointment?
It was for 4 in the afternoon.
I could see the appointment that you had. What day did you need to change it to?
I want to change it to next Tuesday.
What time would you prefer?
I would prefer 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'll put it down for that time. Thank you for calling to reschedule.
Lesson 22, having a cold.
You look a bit under the weather.
I'm not feeling all that great. I think I have that crud that is going around.
I know that it's going around the dorms.
My boyfriend hasn't been feeling so well. Maybe he passed it on to me.
I have some cold tablets if you'd like one.
Mostly I feel like I need some rest and hot soup.
Drinking liquids and getting rest is a good idea with a cold.
My grandmother thinks that honey and whiskey is got a cure for the cold.
You could always go to the pharmacy if it gets worse and if you want suggestions.
If things don't get better in a few days, I will look for some other solutions.
Lesson 23, having a cold.
You don't look so good.
I feel horrible. I think I picked up a bug.
Do you know who you got it from?
Oh, a lot of people in my dorm are sick. Perhaps I picked it up there.
Do you take any cold medication?
I've been taking vitamin C and zinc and trying to get some rest.
I think that rest and liquids are what doctors recommend for a cold.
My grandmother swears by a hot chicken soup for a cold.
A pharmacist might be able to help you if your home remedies don't work.
Yes, if I get worse, I will definitely look for extra help with this.
Lesson 24, not feeling well.
How are you feeling today?
I'm pretty tired. I haven't been sleeping well.
Do you have enough time to get the right amount of sleep?
I have enough time. I just can't seem to fall asleep and stay asleep.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I don't have one time in particular. I just go to sleep whenever I feel tired.
Have you been under a lot of stress lately?
I just lost my job, and I am unsure about being able to find another one.
Have you ever tried doing relaxation exercises before you go to bed?
I haven't ever tried that, but it sounds like a good idea.
Lesson 25, not feeling well.
How have you been doing lately?
Actually, I haven't been sleeping well. I'm kind of out of it.
Is there some reason why you can't get enough sleep?
I go to bed, but I just can't get comfortable enough to stay asleep.
When do you turn in for the night?
I usually try to go to bed around 11 or so during the week.
Do you have a lot on your mind when you try to go to sleep?
My mother is ill with cancer, and I think about her a lot.
Do you ever meditate or read before bedtime?
I usually watch a lot of television before I go to bed. Maybe I should try something else to help me quiet down.
Lesson 26. Not feeling well.
Has everything been okay with you lately?
I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep lately. I'm exhausted.
Have you been too busy to get enough sleep?
I try to go to sleep, but I just can't stay asleep.
How late do you try to go to sleep?
I go to bed when I finish my work.
Has anything in your day-to-day life been bothering you lately?
I'm worried about how I am going to pay my tuition.
You might consider listening to relaxing music as you go to sleep to clear your head.
Doing something relaxing before I go to sleep sounds like a plan.
Lesson 27. Taking an X-ray.
I came here to get a chest x-ray.
I will need you to take your clothes off from the waist up and put on the gown, leaving the opening in the back.
What comes next?
I will need you to face this glass plate right over here.
Should I do anything else?
Your arms need to be raised to shoulder height.
Is this okay?
So far, so good.
How come you were walking away?
I am not leaving. I just need you to take a really deep breath, hold it, and then let it out.
Will I be finished then?
You will be able to put your clothes on as soon as I have checked the film.
Lesson 28. Taking an X-ray.
My doctor said that I need a chest x-ray.
Just take your clothes off from the waist up and put this gown on, with the opening in the back.
What should I do after that?
You need to come over here and face this plate.
Am I standing the right way?
I will need your arms raised to shoulder height.
Am I doing this the right way?
Everything you are doing is perfect.
Are you going to leave?
I am just getting behind the screen. You need to take a deep breath, hold it, and then breathe normally.
Is that all there is to it?
You can get dressed as soon as the film is processed. We will be all done here.
Lesson 29. Taking an X-ray.
I was told to come to you to get a chest x-ray.
No problem. Just take your clothes off from the waist up and put the gown on with the opening in the back.
Then what should I do?
You will stand over here up against this plate.
Should I just stand naturally?
You will raise your arms up shoulder high.
Is this all right?
Yes, you are doing great.
Where will you be going?
I need to stand behind this shield. Now you will take a deep breath, hold it, and let it out.
Is that it?
That's it. You can get dressed when the film is developed.
Lesson 30. Taking a urine sample.
What am I supposed to do with this plastic cup?
That cup is for a urine sample.
How exactly does this work?
This particular test calls for you to urinate into the cup after you have urinated a little into the toilet.
When I finish, what should I do then?
You need to leave the cup in the cubby in the restroom, and the lab tech will get it from the other side.
What is my doctor testing me for?
If there are bacteria in your urine, it could mean an infection somewhere.
Will I know the results right away?
Your doctor will be contacting you with the results.
Lesson 31. Taking a urine sample.
Why are you handing me a plastic cup?
Your doctor wants to test your urine and needs a sample.
How am I supposed to do that?
We need you to urinate like you normally would, and then stop and finish into the cup.
What am I supposed to do with the cup when I'm done?
Leave the cup in the cubby in the restroom. Just close the cubby door and walk away.
What kind of test is this?
He wants to know if you have bacteria in your urine, which could signal an infection.
How long will it take to get the result?
We will send your doctor the results and he will contact you.
Lesson 32. Taking a urine sample.
What is that plastic cup for?
Your doctor has requested a urine sample.
I'm supposed to pee into the cup?
We want what we call a clean sample. Urinate a drop or so into the toilet, and then stop the flow and urinate into the cup.
Then what do I do with the cup?
You put the cup in the little cubby in the restroom and close the door to the cubby.
What is this test for?
He is looking to see if you have a bladder or urinary tract infection.
When do I know the result?
Your doctor will call you in a few days with the results.
Lesson 33, a medical emergency.
What seems to be the problem?
Oh my God, it's my stomach, it's killing me.
Where does it hurt the most?
Right here, it hurts right here.
How long has it felt like this?
It felt okay when I woke up, and then suddenly I had this really sharp pain.
Do you have a history of stomach pain?
No, and I haven't done anything out of the ordinary.
Well, I think that we're going to have to get you into an emergency room right away.
Thank you for helping me.
Lesson 34, a medical emergency.
Can you tell me where it hurts?
I'm so glad they called you. It feels like something is really wrong with my stomach.
Does it hurt when I push here?
It's mostly on my right side, right here.
Have you been feeling this way for a while?
I started feeling kind of sick last night after dinner, but this morning the pain got really bad.
Have you eaten anything unusual lately?
No, not that I can remember.
We are going to take you to an emergency room right now.
I will feel better when I know what the problem is. Thank you for the drugs.
Lesson 35, a medical emergency.
Where are you feeling the pain?
I can't stand up. My stomach is killing me.
Can you put your hand where it hurts the most?
It hurts smack in the middle of my gut.
Did this just come on suddenly?
I felt okay until an hour or so ago, and then I just doubled over.
Have you exercised strenuously or played sports recently?
No, I don't usually get a lot of stomach aches.
We need to get to an emergency room to see what the problem is.
I think that is the best way to figure out what is causing this. Thank you.
Lesson 36, a stomachache.
You don't look so good.
I have a major stomach ache.
Did you eat something strange?
I had spaghetti with clam sauce for lunch.
Maybe you have food poisoning.
Yes, that could have been it, but I haven't been feeling that great for the past few days.
Are you under a lot of stress?
Not really. Things have been going okay.
Maybe you have a touch of the flu.
I think that I might be getting the flu.
Lesson 37, a stomachache.
Are you feeling okay?
My stomach is bothering me.
What have you been eating?
I had a ham sandwich with mayonnaise for lunch.
Maybe the food had something wrong with it.
It could be bad food, but I didn't feel so well yesterday either.
Have you been under a lot of pressure lately?
I haven't been under any more stress than usual.
Perhaps you have caught that bug that is going around.
I feel like maybe I'm coming down with the flu.
Lesson 38, a stomachache.
You look kind of green.
I don't feel so good. I am feeling sick to my stomach.
Have you had anything to eat lately?
I had fried shrimp and clams for lunch.
Perhaps the food was bad.
Perhaps, but I haven't felt well for a few days now.
Has anything been upsetting you lately?
My stress level is pretty much what it usually is.
Do you think that maybe you're getting the flu?
It seems to me like I may have caught a bug.
Lesson 39, filling prescription.
I'm dropping off my prescription to get it filled.
You can come back in 20 minutes and it will be ready.
If I couldn't wait, could the prescription be mailed to me?
Yes, you can have it delivered or filled at any location in our HMO.
When should I take this medication?
You need to take it at bedtime.
Should I take this medicine on an empty stomach?
Don't mix alcohol with this medication, but you can take it with or without food.
What are the side effects of this medication?
You might feel a little dizzy at first, but it should pass.
Lesson 40. Filling prescription.
I am here to get my prescription filled.
Your prescription will be ready in 20 minutes.
Do you ever deliver prescriptions by mail?
Yes, in fact, you can renew this prescription over the internet and have it delivered to your home.
How should I take this medication?
You should take it twice a day.
Should I avoid alcohol with this medication?
You need something in your stomach when you take it. Don't drink alcohol with this medication.
Should I expect any side effects?
Sometimes you might feel dizzy, but that isn't common.
Lesson 41. Filling prescription.
I need to get my prescription filled.
You may pick it up in 20 minutes.
If I wanted to, could I have it mailed to me?
Yes, and you can renew this prescription by phone.
Are there any special instructions about this medication?
Take it 3 times a day.
Can I take it with food?
You should take this medicine with food and no alcohol.
Are there any side effects with this medication?
You might get a little dizzy, but that is it.
Lesson 42. Missing classes.
Hi, is this Professor Clark's office?
This is Professor Clark speaking.
Hi, this is Kalia from morning literature class.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I had a skydiving accident over the weekend and won't be able to come to school today.
My goodness, are you okay?
I broke my leg, but it is healing.
How long will you be out of class?
I should be able to return by next Monday.
Fine. Well, thanks for calling and let me know you will be absent. I hope you feel better soon.
Lesson 43. Missing classes.
Good morning. May I speak with Professor Clark, please?
You're speaking with Professor Clark?
Professor, I am Kalia from your morning literature class.
Yes, how can I help you?
I ran my car into a tree yesterday and need to miss a few days of school.
Oh my God! I hope you're all right.
I have a concussion, but I will be okay.
How much school will you be missing?
I only need to take this week off.
I appreciate you calling and telling me that you won't be in class. See you next week.
Lesson 44. Missing classes.
Hello, is this Professor Clark?
Why? Yes, I am Professor Clark.
Hello, Professor. This is Kalia, and I'm in your literature class on Monday morning.
Yes, how are you doing?
I was partying hard over the weekend, fell down the stairs, and I need to recuperate.
That sounds painful. Are you going to be okay?
I sprained my wrist, but the doctor says it will be fine.
How many days will you be out of school?
The doctor said I should be good enough to return next week.
I'm glad you let me know that you will be missing class. Get well.
Lesson 45. Having a blood test in the lab.
I came to this lab to have my blood drawn.
You're in the right place. Roll up your left sleeve and have a seat.
What am I being tested for?
Your doctor wants to know what your white blood cell count is.
What does my white blood cell count tell him?
Usually if your white count is off, the doctor suspects an infection.
How much will it hurt?
It's only a pinprick. I have to put this tourniquet on your arm to make the vein easier to find.
Is that my blood going into that tube?
That blood that just filled the tube is all that I needed. Thanks for coming in.
Lesson 46, having a blood test in the lab.
My doctor says that I need a blood test.
I can help you with that. Just have a seat and roll up your left sleeve.
What are you taking my blood for?
Your doctor has requested a check of your white blood count.
What information does that give him?
If your white blood cell count is off, it could signal an infection somewhere in your body.
Is a blood test painful?
I'm putting a tourniquet on your arm to plump up the vein. It will only feel like a little pinprick.
Oh my God, that hurt!
That was it. Thank you for coming in today.
Lesson 47, having a blood test in the lab.
The doctor sent me over here to have my blood drawn.
Certainly. Please have a seat and roll up your left sleeve.
What is this test for?
Well, today your doctor wants to check your white blood cell count.
What does that tell him?
Well, if it is elevated, you might have an infection.
Will the blood test hurt?
It is only a little pin stick. I'm going to put on a tourniquet on your arm to puff your veins up.
Ouch!
There we go. I got the blood that I needed.
Lesson 48, blood pressure.
Have you been having any problems lately?
No, but the nurse at school says that I should have my blood pressure checked.
Do you have a history of high blood pressure?
No, I have never been told that I have high blood pressure.
High blood pressure is called the silent killer because it hardly ever has symptoms.
How do you check for high blood pressure?
We are going to use this cuff here and it will give me a reading.
What do the numbers mean?
They tell me how much your heart is working at the rest and when pumping blood.
Good. That will help me know how I am doing.
Lesson 49, blood pressure.
How have you been feeling lately?
I've been feeling a little lightheaded lately.
Has your blood pressure been high before?
If I have high blood pressure, it is news to me.
Usually people with high blood pressure have no symptoms, so we call it the silent killer.
What do you use to check for high blood pressure?
I'm going to put a cuff on you to get a reading.
What does the reading tell you?
I get an idea of the pressure in your arteries when your heart is pumping blood versus at rest.
I hope that the test results show me to be really healthy.
Lesson 50, blood pressure.
Have you been feeling okay lately?
My coach wants you to check my blood pressure.
Has anyone ever told you that you had high blood pressure?
I don't have any symptoms of high blood pressure.
People with high blood pressure seldom know they have it, which is why we call it the silent killer.
Oh, what test do you do for high blood pressure?
We will pump air into this cuff to get a reading.
When you get the reading, what information does it give you?
It tells me how hard your heart pumps blood and how much your arteries relax at rest.
I'm hoping that this test goes well for me.
Lesson 51, a toothache.
Doctor, I have the worst toothache.
How long have you had this pain?
For about a week or so, but it's gotten really bad in the last couple of days.
Did you do anything that might have aggravated your tooth?
You know, I was eating Jawbreakers in the movies the other day, and I accidentally bit down really hard on one.
What kind of toothbrush do you use?
I just use a regular hard bristle toothbrush.
Does it bother you when you eat something really cold?
Yes, it definitely bothers me more when I do that.
Lesson 52, a toothache.
So, what brings you to my office today?
My tooth is killing me.
How long has your tooth been bothering you?
It just started hurting me last night.
Have you injured your tooth in any way?
I think one of my fillings might be coming loose.
Do you have a special kind of toothbrush that you like to use?
I have an electric toothbrush.
Does it bother you when you eat something really sweet?
Oh yeah, when I do that, it hurts a lot more.
Lesson 53, a toothache.
How have you been doing?
I can't sleep or eat. I have a really bad pain in my tooth.
How long have you had this toothache?
It bothers me off and on, but it's gotten much worse these past few weeks.
Is there anything that you've done to your tooth that might have caused the pain?
My girlfriend told me that I grind my teeth a lot when I sleep. Maybe that's the problem.
When you brush your teeth, what do you use?
I use a soft bristled toothbrush.
Does it bother you when you have to chew a lot?
Absolutely. That set it off big time.
Lesson 54, physical checkup.
Nice to see you. How have you been feeling lately?
I've been feeling great, Dr. Smith.
I'm happy that you have decided to come in for your annual physical.
Yes, I'm going on a cross-country bike ride on vacation and want to make sure that I don't have any problems.
We are going to look at your heart and lungs, do a few blood tests, and see that your eyes, ears, and nose are all working as they should.
I've been having trouble with congestion in my chest. Can you give me some tests for that?
I can do a chest x-ray to check for congestion.
That would be great. What is the blood test for?
The blood test is for cholesterol, white blood cell count, and blood sugar.
I've been feeling great. I don't imagine that any of my tests will turn out badly.
Lesson 55, physical checkup.
Hello! So how are we feeling today?
Things are going well for me, Dr. Smith.
Am I correct in thinking that you are here for your annual physical?
Yes, I'm applying for new health insurance, and I need a physical examination to qualify.
Your basic physical exam will include lungs, heart, blood levels, and eyes, ears, and nose.
I've been having a little trouble breathing. Would you look into that, please?
We can do an allergy test, and later I can send you for an asthma test.
I would appreciate it. When you give me a blood test, what are you looking for?
I'm going to check your cholesterol, blood sugar, and white blood cell count.
I'm expecting the test to go well. I have been taking good care of myself.
Lesson 56, physical checkup.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I've been feeling pretty good, Dr. Smith.
So, I can see by your chart that you are here for your annual physical.
Yes, I am playing on the tennis team this year, and they're requiring me to get a physical exam.
We are basically going to check your heart, lungs, blood sugar levels, and eyes, ears, and nose.
I've been kind of having problems being out of breath. Can you look at that?
Yes, I will check for your asthma, and maybe we can check for your allergies later.
Thank you. What will the blood test tell you?
We'll be checking for blood sugar, cholesterol, and white blood cell count.
I have been working hard to stay healthy. I hope that the tests turn out well.
Lesson 57, seeing the doctor.
I've had some really horrible headaches lately.
How long have your headaches been going on?
I get headaches occasionally, but they have been really bad lately.
Any unusual amounts of stress in your life going on right now?
I'm getting ready to take my GRE.
Have you been able to sleep regular hours?
It has been hard for me to sleep with a bad headache.
Has anything hit you in the head lately?
I hit my head on a cupboard door a week ago.
Let's have you come back in a few days and see how you feel.
Lesson 58, Seeing the Doctor.
I have been getting headaches almost every day lately.
Have you just started getting a lot of headaches?
I never had very many headaches before, but the last few weeks I have been getting a lot of them.
Have you had any unusual, stressful situations in your life lately?
My mother just passed away last Tuesday.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about sleep? Are you getting enough rest?
I've been working really hard and sleep has not been a priority.
Have you bumped your head or fallen lately?
No, I haven't hit my head.
I'm going to send you to a neurologist for a few tests.
Lesson 59, Seeing the Doctor.
I've been having a lot of headaches lately.
Have you been having these headaches for a long time?
I have had headaches my whole life, but they have been getting worse lately.
Have you been under a lot of stress lately?
I've been under stress, but no more than usual.
Have you been getting enough sleep lately?
No, I only sleep a few hours a night.
Have you had any head injuries lately?
Yes, actually, I fell skiing last week and hit my head.
I am going to send you for a CT scan, and I will see you again when we see the results.
Lesson 60, Normal Test Results.
Hi, I was wondering if you had my test results in.
I didn't see anything out of the ordinary, but I want you to log onto our website for a printout of all of the details.
So basically, I am okay?
If there were any major problems, I would always notify you by phone to come in.
What will I learn when I see the results on the website?
A description of each test is given on the site.
What will the numbers tell me?
The website will give you a normal range and then tell you what your results are.
Are all of my test results on that site?
Your entire test history is on the site. You can compare your results from over the years.
Lesson 61, Normal Test Results.
Hello, could you tell me my test results?
Your results are posted on the website. Just put in your password and you can see the exact numbers.
Are you saying that all my results were normal?
We always contact you by phone to come in if there is a need for follow-up.
How will I know what the results mean on the website?
The purpose of each test is given on the site.
Will the numbers mean anything to me?
The website will give you your results and then tell you what the normal range is.
Can I see all of my test results at once?
Yes, you can see every test for the past 5 years. You can compare them.
Lesson 62, Normal Test Results.
Hi, I think I'm supposed to call for my test results today.
If you go onto our website and put in your password, you can access your test results.
Are you saying that there weren't any problems?
I will always have you come in for a discussion if there is a major problem.
Will I be able to read the results on the website and understand them?
Yes, if you go there, you can see what each test is about.
How will I know what the numbers mean?
You can see your results and how they compare to the normal range.
How can I see test results from tests I have taken before?
We put all of your test results up in the same place. Just check the dates for what you need.
Lesson 63, Discussing Test Results.
Hi, I was wondering if I could get my test results from the other day.
Yes, I would like to schedule an appointment for you to come in and talk with me.
Is something wrong with me?
No, sometimes the test results aren't clear, and we need to do more to get a clearer picture.
Can we talk about it now?
I would if I knew anything for sure, but I want to take a second look.
When can I come and see you?
You can come in this afternoon. If you would feel better, bring your husband with you.
Now I know that something bad is up.
Just relax. We will talk about it this afternoon.
Lesson 64, discussing test results.
Hello? The nurse said that you might have my test results in from the other day.
I would like for you to come in and talk about a few more tests that I would like to run.
Does this mean that you have bad news for me?
I just want to talk to you about the tests that I want to run.
Can't you just tell me now?
I don't know anything for certain. We always do a double check if there is a question.
I want to see you right away.
You could come in this afternoon. If you're feeling too stressed, feel free to bring a friend along.
I know for sure that something is wrong.
Don't worry about a thing. We are just taking a second look and talking.
Lesson 65, discussing test results.
Hi, the lab said that you would be getting my test results in today?
I'd like you to come in and discuss some further tests that I would like to run.
I think that is a bad sign.
For now, I would like to run a few more tests to look into some of the problems they mentioned.
Why wouldn't you tell me over the phone?
If there's any question about test results, we always do a recheck.
I need to come in right away.
I would be happy to see you this afternoon. If you're feeling upset, please bring a friend or relative along.
You are scaring me.
Come on in this afternoon and we'll talk. It will be fine.
Lesson 66, making a doctor's appointment.
Hello. I need to come in and see the doctor.
Are you scheduling a checkup or are you ill?
I have really itchy skin and think I have to have it looked at.
Have you been feeling any joint aches with that rash?
No, but I have a low fever.
I have times available for Tuesday or Wednesday. Which one would work best for you?
I want to come in on Wednesday.
I can fit you in on that day at 10 o'clock. Dr. Smith or Dr. Jones is available.
I would prefer Dr. Smith.
You can see the doctor of your choice then, and we will see you at your scheduled appointment time.
Lesson 67, making a doctor's appointment.
Good morning. I would like to make a doctor's appointment.
Can you describe your health concern?
I have been having skin problems that aren't going away.
Are you in pain?
No, except for the rash. I feel fine.
Would Tuesday or Wednesday be best for you?
I'd like to come in on Tuesday.
I will write you in for that day at 4. You can see either Dr. Smith or Dr. Jones.
I'd like to see Dr. Smith.
I will write you in on the doctor's schedule. See you then.
Lesson 68, making a doctor's appointment.
Hi, I need to make an appointment to see the doctor.
What seems to be the problem?
I have a rash that I need a doctor to look at.
Ugh. Do you have a fever with that rash?
No, it just itches a lot.
I have an opening on Tuesday or Wednesday. Which would be best for you?
I need an appointment on Tuesday.
Fine. I am putting you down for 9 o'clock on that day. Would you like to see Dr. Smith or Dr. Jones?
I would like to see Dr. Jones.
I can schedule you with him with no problem. We look forward to seeing you.
Lesson 69, seeing a doctor in an emergency.
Hello, I have to see the doctor right now.
What makes you feel this is an emergency?
I feel like I can't breathe well.
How long has this been going on?
It started last night.
In the event of a real emergency, please dial 911.
I know that I can dial 911, but I just want to go to the doctor now.
In that case, can you come to our urgent care facility on Sunset Boulevard?
My family can bring me to the urgent care.
Come in right away, and they will see you as soon as possible.
Lesson 70, seeing a doctor in an emergency.
Hi, I need to see a doctor soon.
Do you feel this is an emergency?
My chest feels tight and I can't catch my breath.
Did this come on suddenly?
It started yesterday.
If you feel this is a real emergency, you should dial 911 for the paramedics.
I don't want to dial 911, but I want to see a doctor right now.
Do you have transportation to our urgent care facility on Sunset Boulevard?
My friend can drive me to urgent care.
That will work out well. Remember, if you have a major problem, call 911.
Lesson 71, Seeing a Doctor in an Emergency.
Hello, I need a doctor's appointment right away.
Is this an emergency?
I am having trouble breathing.
Have you had a cold lately?
It has been going on for a few days now.
You should hang up and dial 911.
I don't think that this is that bad, but I need to see a doctor right away.
Is there someone who can drive you to our urgent care facility on Sunset Boulevard?
Yes, I can get a ride to urgent care.
Good. When you get there, a doctor will be able to see you right away.
Lesson 72, How to Stay Healthy.
Doctor, can you give me some suggestions on how to stay healthy?
Well, first of all, you need to make sure that you eat the right foods.
What are the best foods to eat?
You should emphasize fresh fruits and vegetables, along with whole grains and protein.
What should I avoid?
You need to avoid highly fatty and greasy foods. You should also avoid too much sugar and caffeine.
What else is important to stay healthy?
You need to get plenty of exercise every day. If you smoke, you need to stop.
Is it okay to drink alcohol?
Actually, studies have shown that people who have 1/2 a glass of alcohol per day do better than those who don't drink.
Lesson 73, How to Stay Healthy.
Doctor, what is the best way to stay healthy?
Having a good diet is probably the most important thing.
It is very confusing to know what to eat.
You need plenty of fruits and vegetables, small amounts of protein, and whole grains.
Are there certain things that I should avoid?
You shouldn't consume too much sugar or caffeine. Also, watch your intake of fatty food.
After watching my diet, what else should I do?
You need to stop smoking and make sure that you get 30 minutes of exercise every day.
Can I have a glass of wine now and then?
As long as you don't overdo it, a glass of wine a day should be okay.
Lesson 74, How to Stay Healthy.
Doctor, what are some things that I can do to stay as healthy as I can be?
You need to eat healthy foods and avoid unhealthy foods.
Sometimes I don't know what the best foods are.
Fresh fruits and vegetables are important, along with protein and whole grain.
What things should I avoid?
You don't want to eat food that is high in fat. You need to avoid caffeine and sugar.
Beyond diet, what else can I do to be healthy?
Getting 30 minutes of exercise a day is important. If you smoke, you need to stop.
How about having a beer on the weekend?
Less than a serving of alcohol a day can actually be good for you. Do not overdo it.
Lesson 75, Talking to the Doctor About Problems.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I've been having trouble breathing lately.
Have you had any type of cold lately?
No, I haven't had a cold. I just have a heavy feeling in my chest when I try to breathe.
Do you have any allergies that you know of?
No, I don't have any allergies that I know of.
Does this happen all the time or mostly when you were active?
It happens a lot when I work out.
I'm going to send you to a pulmonary specialist who can run tests on you for asthma.
Thank you for your help, doctor.
Lesson 76, Talking to the Doctor About Problems.
Hi, what brings you to my office today?
I've been getting really short of breath and my coach wanted to have a doctor check me out.
Have you had the flu lately?
No, I've been pretty healthy. I just have trouble taking a really deep breath.
Have you ever been tested for allergies?
Peaches make me break out, but I don't have any other allergies.
Does this happen all the time or maybe a little more in the cold weather?
I've noticed that it is worse when I am under stress, like during finals week.
I feel that you should see a pulmonary specialist to check for asthma.
I appreciate that referral, doctor.
Lesson 77, talking to the doctor about problems.
Good morning. How have you been doing?
I haven't been able to take a deep breath lately, and I need to know why.
Have you had any type of bug lately?
No, I've been feeling fairly good most of the time. It just is hard to breathe.
Has anyone ever told you that you have allergies?
No one has ever checked me for allergies.
Does this happen more when you are under stress?
When the weather gets really cold, it gets worse.
I'm going to refer you to a pulmonary specialist who can run tests on you for asthma.
Thank you for pursuing this. I appreciate your help.